Happy video day, guys. So for today's video I have a very exciting one because I'm actually going to be doing a first impression on a brand new product that released from Colourpop. I love Colourpop. I love all of their eyeshadows. I love so many products that come out of Colourpop. They released their Pretty Fresh Foundation. So this foundation is a hydrating foundation that's supposed to give medium coverage, and it retails for $16 US. And on the Ulta website, there is 29 shades available, which is a pretty decent shade range. So in this video, I'm going to be trying this on for the first time for you guys. I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts, and I will be wearing it for the entire day and give you guys a full wear test. So if you guys are excited for this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can see more videos from me. And if you guys give me some likes, it makes me know that you like this type of video. So all right, let's get right into it. So on the box, it does say that it's a hydrating foundation with skin perfecting medium buildable coverage for a natural, healthy looking skin. And it does say to put on a primer and then use a sponge or a brush, and it has hyaluronic acid in it and coconut water. So it is a hydrating formula. And I would kind of say more full coverage in my opinion, but you guys will see that as I apply it to my face. So in this foundation, I actually picked up the color 70W Light. Just for reference, you guys know I do have a light medium skin tone. It has a golden undertone, so I typically always get things that have like a golden undertone to them. I do have acne prone skin. My skin is not perfect. I do have some acne scars that need to be covered. For skin type, I have a combination skin type. For the most part, I am pretty normal skin, but I do get a little bit of dryness here, and in the summer I do get some oily sections on the face, so definitely there's a few things to cover with this to see how it works, and a lot of that you guys will find out during the wear test. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's take off this makeup. I'm going to show you guys me applying this for the very first time and my thoughts. I have everything ready to go and I'm excited. I really am. I've never tried, have I? No, I've actually never tried a complexion product from Colourpop. Everything from Colourpop I usually tend to like, so I'm crossing my fingers their complexion products are good. So here we go. I think the color is going to match me pretty good, so I'm actually excited about that. It doesn't look too yellow. I think they released a foundation once that people were saying it was very yellow. Well, maybe it is a little yellow. This one might be a little yellow. I still think it'll work. So what I'm going to just do is apply it to one side of my face and kind of just get like an idea of the coverage. And so far, it does seem like it's giving pretty decent coverage. I'm going to apply it with a sponge. Maybe I'll do a brush on the other side. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. So I didn't even put that much product, as you guys can see, and I feel like it has done already a pretty decent job of covering. So for the summer, I've been like really into a light coverage foundation or CC cream lately. Like I just really have been enjoying it. So I'm actually really happy with the way that this is applying with a sponge. It's not going on super thick, and it's blending out really nice. So I have it applied on this side of the face and not on this side, so you guys can see the amount of coverage. I think it's doing a pretty decent job at coverage. Right now, the only thing I'm seeing is right in between my eyebrows where maybe I'm a little bit dry. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit dry there. I do feel like it's catching on the dry spots. So, I mean, I would guess most foundations are gonna catch a little bit if you have dryness, but it is catching a little bit more than maybe my CC creams have been on this area right here. And I have to say, I'm pretty happy with the application with the sponge. I think it did a really decent job. I have a feeling that when I go in with the brush, it's actually gonna give me a lot more coverage than I want, but I'm gonna try it for you guys. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit and put on my Sigma brush and see how it applies with the brush. I have a feeling this is gonna give me more of a very coverage face. Application, of course, is always faster with a brush, so if you guys are always in a hurry, it's always nice to know if a brush works, but I always find that brushes lately are giving me more coverage than I want. So let's see. I think it did good. I feel like I used less product with the brush. I do think it gave me a pretty, like, it kind of like almost looks like the same amount of coverage, and I didn't really use that much product with the brush. So definitely if you want to use less product, you can use a brush and it's not really making a huge difference. To me, it really didn't make that much of a difference, to be honest, either one. So I'm just gonna kind of use my sponge to kind of push this in a little bit better and kind of clean up all my edges. But right now, the color match is pretty damn on point, which is pretty impressive. So it was a little bit difficult to figure out which one I wanted to get, but this color match is really, really nice. So the color match, definitely good. All right, guys, so this is my face with the foundation on, and I have to say, it kind of looks really good. This may be giving my L'Oreal Fresh Wear a run for its money. I think that it looks really, really hydrated. It looks really nice. Like I said, a little bit catching here. Nothing major, and after I use the sponge to kind of blend everything together, it actually looks pretty decent. This is a foundation and it's a medium coverage foundation, so you're gonna look like you have makeup on. So definitely it looks more makeup-y than I'm used to wearing now in the summer, because you guys know I've been playing with my CC creams and all that good stuff like lately in the summer, and I've been really loving it because I just think it looks so amazing on the skin. So this is gonna look a little bit more foundation-y. It's a foundation, it's a medium coverage. This almost feels to me like if you don't have that much acne, you can make this into a super full coverage, because it covered everything on me and I have a few acne scars left over, and I'm actually really, really liking this. What do you guys think? Huh. All right. Like around the chin area, it kind of looks a little bit on the cakey side, like almost like it's not melting into my skin as much, and it's kind of like sitting on top, if you guys know what I mean. Even though this does say that it's supposed to be a little bit more hydrating, I do think if you have dry skin, this is gonna catch to it a lot. Like I see it catching on little areas that are a little bit dry and not even that much. So right now it looks decent. Let me put on the rest of my makeup. Let's see how this ends up looking, and we'll be back in just 1 second. All right, guys, so this is the final face of makeup, and I have to say, guys, I really like this. I think that the end result using the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Foundation was really good. So at the end, putting on my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, putting on the bronzer, putting on my lipstick and the eye makeup, and putting everything together, it really just all came together really nice. For me personally, this coverage is very, very high. I feel like it's a very strong medium to almost full coverage. Like I honestly think on me, this is basically full coverage. It has covered everything. My skin looks very flawless. It does look like I have makeup on, so definitely it's one of those foundations that just looks makeup-y, but that's because it has so much coverage to it. It does feel hydrating. I don't feel like it's dry anywhere. Like I said, it clung a little bit like around this area, but after I put everything on, what I did was I sprayed my face with the Pixie Glow Mist, and I honestly feel like it helped the foundation like really sink in and made it look so much better. I'm loving this, especially spraying it down with a nice mist. I feel like it just needs it at the end, and it just looks really good. And I will tell you, I honestly almost forgot to put on concealer. It covered so well that my under eyes, I almost didn't put concealer on. I was done with my whole face and makeup, and then I went, oh, wait a minute, and I just dabbed a little bit of concealer like right here, but I literally almost skipped that step, and that's a step I usually do not skip because I see the dark circles, so I always want to cover them up like ASAP. And I feel like this foundation did such a nice coverage that I almost didn't even feel like I needed to put on concealer, which is pretty damn good. The color match is great. I have not seen it oxidize yet. I'm going to wear it for the entire day, and I will be coming back to you at the end of the night and let you know if it oxidized. I'll tell you if it does within a few hours. I'll give you all the details as I wear this, but right now I have to tell you guys, I'm very impressed. For the price tag, this is really good. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I don't think that this is really medium. I really feel like this is medium high to full coverage. That's just my opinion on it, just because I feel like it covered so good. It covered better than a medium coverage. Like I don't see nothing. This is full coverage. For me, this is full coverage. So for me personally, this type of foundation would be something that I would wear out at night, or I'd be wearing it to like a dinner. I probably would not wear this daily. I feel like it's a little bit more coverage than I personally would want on a daily basis, but it's very, very, very nice. Definitely for filming, it would be fantastic because it literally makes you look flawless. So right now, I'm really liking this. Of course, I will be giving you guys updates as the day goes on and let you guys know how it wore. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Oof, the hair. It's not looking as good as it used to, huh? It is the end of the night. So it is like 9 o'clock at night, and I did tell you guys I'd be wearing this foundation all day. It was an extremely hot day here in South Florida. So hot. And I was outside for a really long time. I did a few photos with this foundation. I'll kind of try to throw a photo up so you guys can see it works really good in photography. No flashback, and actually I think it was a fantastic photography foundation. I like this foundation, but I have a few things to let you guys know about it. It's a very full coverage foundation, but it feels lightweight on the skin. So I do like that about it. It doesn't feel like you put on heavy makeup. It's not one of those foundations that feel very heavy. And throughout the day, I didn't really feel like I had that much makeup on, which is fantastic. However, it is a foundation that looks foundation-y. Like I do feel like when I look in a mirror, I can tell that I have foundation on. And for the wear time, I actually think it did pretty damn good considering the conditions it was put into. I mean, if you guys can see, I still look like I have foundation on. Now, there's only a few little things that I'm like, and maybe I'm gonna try a different primer. I didn't put primer around this area, and I feel like the foundation kind of gathered into the pores. So like now, actually like 9 hours later, I see like little spots, like little dots, like of where the foundation is like sitting in little pores. This area that I did put my pore filling primer, it doesn't even look as much. The chin area doesn't have that much foundation left on it, but I did rub my chin a lot today, so it's probably my fault. And also on the tip of my nose, there's not that much foundation. I must have been touching my nose a lot today. I don't know, doing this or something. So it has worn off on certain areas, but the areas that I didn't touch my face that much are actually really good. They actually look really, really nice. But overall, it kind of wore pretty nice. I have to admit, it wore pretty nice. I did put it through an extreme wear test. So I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of people are probably going to really, really like this. I think if you have dry skin, the only problem that you may have is it might cling a little bit to your dry areas, which I feel like it did with me. If you have that problem, spray your face down with some type of glow mist or some type of mist to your skin so that it kind of sinks in better, and I felt like that helped. The thing that bothers me the most is how much it broke up on my nose. Like I feel like I have like coverage and no coverage. It's kind of funny, but then again, I probably touch my nose a lot. Oily skin, I think you're probably gonna like this. Normal skin, you're probably gonna like this. And I don't think it's an extremely long-lasting foundation, but I do think that it had a pretty decent wear time. So if you have a typical work day that you're not touching your face like crazy, this is probably gonna stay on your face pretty good. But if you're out in the heat and you're doing all the stuff that I was doing and touching my face a lot, then you're gonna have some areas that will not have foundation on them. Some foundations that are hydrating, after a while, you look like a grease ball. This one doesn't look that greasy on me and actually looks pretty damn good. I'm pretty impressed with the wear. I'm pretty impressed with the coverage. So do I think this is a foundation worth picking up? I actually think that it is. I think that a lot of people are probably gonna really like this, and I think a lot of different skin types are gonna like it. I think there's going to be a few little learning curves with it. I think I'm going to like it. And one thing I'm really impressed with is the shade match. It did not oxidize on me. It looks really good still, so I really like this. And for the price tag, it's honestly amazing because the price tag is so inexpensive and it really did a great job for the price. Like, so how can you complain? It did a really good job for the price. It actually did a very, very good job for the price. If you compare it to even some other foundations that are higher end that don't last as long, I think it did a very, very good job. So yeah, this is a good one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys picked it up, leave me your comments down below. And if you have dry skin, let me know what you guys think of the foundation. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.